give it a bit.
Give it a hot minute.
Yep, give it a hot minute. Yep.
One last
yawn. Yeah, no, it's like earlier this week. Felt sick to my stomach for like I don't know why. It was just bad.
Yeah, no. Are we live right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I had my family member who was like really, really sick. Also, so it's like I get it. Yeah. Also, hello everybody.
It wasn't really like I was sick. It's just like I felt sick. Like stomach was hurting, felt nauseous, and then it's just had to.
I call that collegeitis.
Yeah. I call it the fact that like one day it's like 72 degrees, then the next day it's like 26 and windy, and it's just like, how?
Welcome to Lubbock.
Yep. So anyway, hello everyone. I'm Tyler Crux, and with me is
Hogan Nightbane,
and we're playing The Old Republic. If you guys weren't here last stream, we basically finished up Hoth, and that was about it.
Yeah. We talked about a lot of shit.
We talked about a lot of shit, and will we continue talking about a lot of shit? Probably. Who knows?
Oh yes, undoubtedly. But for right now, let's get onto your holo terminal or whatever the hell it is.
The intercom.
The intercom. And let's start your chapter 3.
Over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed by 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. Seamlock, volume 2455. Killed by 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
What happened to the other volume?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vilus's missing volume and another by Darth Aratus are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
So with that short cutscene, we're going to Drummond Cause to go.
Right, before we go there, do you mind if we make a quick pit stop at Quesh, because I've got a military situation going on down there and would appreciate some backup.
Sure, we can do that.
All right, then I'll meet you on the planet's surface.
Yep. Where is Quesh? Quesh is right there.
I believe it's up in the northern hemisphere of this galaxy. But I'm also not very familiar with Quesh's location on the galactic map, so I could be completely wrong.
It's south.
It's south. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I could be completely wrong.
Southeast. But semantics.
It's still very wrong. Also, Quesh is controlled by Star Command. That's still funny.
Yep.
Hope we don't run into Buzz Lightyear, or man, are we fucked.
No, I think we could take him. He doesn't seem that strong in comparison to Jedis. And Siths, it's like, what does he have? A little laser gun?
Conspiracy theory, Buzz is force sensitive.
Nah, he just knows the future.
I can see the future.
Go on, becomes the strongest, but he's a little bitch.
Oh man. It's one of the dumbest but also kind of funniest bits that Team 4-Star came up with.
Yeah.
So I will say this. While you handle your business on Droman Cost, because you will not need my help, I might make a detour to the fleet to continue taking care of some personal preparations.
Yeah.
So, just if for some reason I don't follow you to Droman Cost, that's why.
Yeah. I think it's Let's see, where are you? There you are.
I'm already on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm going by foot, waiting for you to catch up to me before I get onto my speeder.
I have to wait for the
Or my speeder, my Tauntaun.
Yeah. I have to wait for the lift.
The lift of long waiting. Yeah, one thing I should go ahead and warn you about right now is that in Chapter 3, for most storylines, there's a lot of planet hopping.
Oh God.
Yeah, you'll go to one planet, do a single objective, and then you'll be sent off to another planet. I can't now. This isn't the norm for the entirety of the story, but it's gonna happen more than it does in other chapters. So, be aware of that.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, for those who have never seen Star Wars before and thus have no idea this plot twist is coming, Darth Barris is planning to betray me. I'm just trying to suss out if this mission is the betrayal or not. Because I'll tell you what, if you want to get rid of a person where their body will either not be found, not be recognized, or both, Quesh is a good planet to do it.
Because of the coloring in the atmosphere.
Well, that and just because of all the incredibly toxic chemicals.
Yeah. Eh. Oh yeah, we've been to Quesh. I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Are you in dialogue?
Yeah.
I didn't get into the dialogue.
Nah, it wouldn't have let you in.
So now we wait. There's So are you excited for Pokemon Day? The Pokemon Nintendo Direct happening on Monday, I think.
Dude, always. Last time this came around,
Or
we
was
got
it Sunday?
Pokemon Legends Arceus.
They'll be announcing the they'll probably have something about like the new anime, as well as
There's also some rumors going on that Scarlet and Violet are getting some DLC expansions.
I think like it was confirmed that they were getting it last year.
Yeah, I haven't seen the confirmation, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I'm behind the game.
Yeah.
Also, if you have any XP boosters, now is the time to start using the fuck out of them. Because Chapter 3 is where difficulty kinda ratchets up.
Oh, you already walked away.
Oh, I thought you were right behind me.
I was at first, but I didn't. But I was like jumping between boxes, so I didn't see you leave.
Oh my goodness. Terrifying Sith Lord Telpana, everybody. Fear her.
The fact that she doesn't seem threatening is what should scare people the most.
She's like Popo. She always has a cheery smile, but she brings the worst kind of death and despair imaginable upon any who cross her.
It's like what whatchamacallit, from My Python and the Holy Grail. The little
that fucking rabbit.
Yep, the rabbit. That's just a rabbit. No.
My dad can quote that entire encounter, that entire scene, from the moment the rabbit is introduced to the moment the rabbit dies, word for word.
I like Tim, the great sorcerer Tim. Because the actor like forgot the name. So he just said Tim. And they're like, let's roll with it.
And they were just like, you know what, that's funny, let's fucking do it.
Yep.
Let's keep with it.
And the fact that the great sorcerer Tim was the reason why they ran out of money for like an actual ending.
Alright, hang on, really quick. What is Kem set to?
He is set to healing right now.
Alright, go ahead and keep him like that, and I'll switch Jace to offense.
Okay.
Alright, it's still a ways ahead, so mount up.
But yeah, no, all the pyrotechnics just destroyed their budget.
Yeah. That's why they went with the non-ending of just shoving the main characters into a fucking limo.
No, they all got arrested.
Okay, well, that too.
Yeah, because in the background, like, a bunch of police just kind of start showing up because, like, there were these people dying, and then... I
remember that. That's the first scene of that movie I had ever seen.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so you know how they... how Winnie the Pooh is now in the public domain, right?
No, but anything Winnie the Pooh related, I'm interested in hearing.
Okay, so Winnie the Pooh is now officially in the public domain. That basically means that the character, the likeness, and the name is now no longer really owned by Disney.
Please, for the love of God, do not talk about that horror thing that was made some time ago.
Oh, it just came out.
Well, whatever. Don't talk about it. I don't acknowledge it.
But you don't want to hear how bad it is?
I don't need to hear how bad it is. The idea alone is awful.
No, I will say yes, the idea alone is awful.
Pooh Bear is my fucking childhood, and I will not allow that disgusting cancer to poison my memory of him.
Would you at least like to know the ratings it has so you can laugh at it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll rate that much.
Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes, 5%.
Ooh, yeah.
IMDb, 4 out of 10.
Alright.
Were you actually expecting that movie to be good, though? No, I knew it. Like, I know it's going to be hot garbage. But I want to actually go and see it, just so I can laugh at how bad it is. Because the plot synopsis is literally Winnie the Pooh and Piglet went feral, and now they're, like, attacking, like, Christopher Robin and a group of women in a cabin in the woods type situation.
It is so...
Like, that's all the plot synopsis says, and it's like, yeah, this is going to be one of the bad type of films that's, like, for some reason will become, like, a cult classic, like, later down the line just because it was terrible.
Oh, God. I don't understand why anybody thought that would be a good idea. There's nothing good about it.
I think
it's like they're stuffed animals.
Yeah, I think it kind of falls under the, like, you know how Disney made that, and I will admit, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm still going to shit on it, The quote-unquote live-action Lion King.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of fair to shit on that, because, like, it's certainly not the worst thing that Disney's ever made. I'm not quite sure what would be, but it ain't that. It does not even come remotely close to reaching the highs of the original.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, pretty hard to do in the first place, but considering that they did not even try to give the character faces emotions...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
just say you are completely fine with skipping it.
Yeah. Because I think like this live action or Winnie the Pooh film falls under the category of why it's a bad idea to take an animated medium and give it a live action.
Well, the problem isn't to give it a live action thing, because like the Christopher Robin movie is basically this idea that we're talking about, but done fucking right.
Yeah.
Because that movie's fantastic. I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of modern Disney media.
I think I fall into the category that I follow the idea that Winnie the Pooh and all the characters are just all in Christopher Robin's mind.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely like honestly the movie the Christopher Robin movie in a way sort of supports that.
Yeah. Like it's all like Christopher Robin growing up had a lot of mental issues and he's off his meds.
No, I wouldn't say mental issues. It's more just like, you know, grew up a little too quickly, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not. Oh, fuck all. But yeah, the point is the movie is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that movie is fantastic, and
because I was talking to
like what I say is an animated thing can be made live action and still be good, but it has to. Okay, yeah, this is where I get double crossed. Hang on.
Okay.
Our mysterious problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. Blow this cabin on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
You're not going anywhere.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith, I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch. What? No, come on, detonate. Detonate! Ugh!
I'm smiling like a son of a bitch under that helmet.
I'm lost. Explain.
Basically, the Empire set these guys up. He has a fake detonator.
Ah, okay.
If you want to die, let me oblige you.
Smith, hold the line. I'll try a reset.
I know who has the real detonator, and spoiler alert, it's not me.
Must detonate. Work! Blast it, work!
Your persistence is annoying.
For the Republic.
Nice impression of this guy dying.
Yep.
Well, well, well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
You were eavesdropping somehow.
As a matter of fact, I was. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
I'm going to kill you, Drag.
That would be an amazing trick. Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
He wouldn't dare face me himself.
The Master never takes out the trash. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
So I don't know if you're going to be able to see the latter half of this cutscene, but I presume you might.
Hopefully. Hello, Crow.
Interest justified. Shall I?
Are you seeing
revive?
this?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
good.
No help. We must be sure. His worth will be established.
In terms
by
of,
surviving
like,
the trek to
Sith
safety.
lore, these
We will
guys are
wait at the
pretty damn
command
interesting.
center exactly one day for our proof.
Alright. Now I need to return to the forward command center, so let's just QT there.
Forward
hang
command
on a minute,
center.
though.
That is.
And yeah, I'm looking for it. It's aha. Okay. Alright, just QT back to the Imperial base. It'll still be a bit of a trek, but it's it's a better trip than where we're at.
Yeah. Like, okay, what's some of the live-action films that Disney did that were originally animated films that you think are still good in their own right, but just don't match the original?
The first one that comes to mind is Aladdin. It's definitely really good.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely credit the authors of the live-action remake and the coordinators, the writers, everything. The directors, the actors, they were all phenomenal.
Yeah.
I truly believe that the guy who played the genie, his name escapes me.
Will Smith?
Will Smith, thank
Yeah.
you. He put on the absolute best performance he possibly could have, and I would dare well say it worked.
Yeah.
I know that that's apparently a controversial thing to say, but I don't care.
No,
I think he was great.
Like, the issue people have with Will Smith is he's no Robin Williams. He doesn't have a charisma.
Well, yeah, and like, of course he's not. Nobody could possibly match his performance.
Yeah.
But it's like, I didn't judge him for that. I just judged him for being I was actually hoping he wouldn't try to be Robert Williams, because if he did, then he absolutely would have failed.
Yeah, no, he's not as funny as Robin Williams, but he still carried, like, a good charisma as the genie of, like...
Yeah, and he made us laugh. That's good enough for me.
Yep.
Alright.
For me, I would say probably,
Another one that I would say is Lady and the Tramp. It's a Disney Plus exclusive, and it's... I mean, like, it follows all of the exact same beats of the original, but something is just... Much like Lion King, something is just lost in the transition, and sadly, that something is inflection.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the most surprising remake, Dumbo.
I haven't
We
actually
are
seen
impressed.
Dumbo.
You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
The original, the reboot, or both.
The reboot.
It's honestly pretty interesting. They reworked the the pink elephant scene to not be a drunken stupor, and honestly made it a lot funnier.
Oh, man. But it's funny because it's like, oh, he's basically on an acid trip.
Yeah, hang on.
You got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
What does that have to do with me?
You have been called.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
One thing you should know is that Servant 2 barely says anything.
Sounds like the Commando droids from the Clone Wars. Yeah, he kind of does, Armored.
Sort of, yeah. Honestly, you would not surprise me if you were to tell me they were the same actor. But yeah, like going back to the Dumbo movie, the crows were left out for racial sensitive reasons.
Obvious reasons right there. I'm like, it's kind of sad because I remember I enjoyed the crows the most.
Yeah, like, I'm going to be completely honest. I watched the original right before watching the reboot. I don't get what's offensive about the crows, but I'm also not the smartest guy in the room, so...
Yeah, I can explain the reason why.
I will just say that it is clearly something that I am missing. Like, Mushu, I understand why he was considered insensitive.
The crows, basically, they were stereotypes of black people.
Yeah.
So that was kind of how it was. It was, they're like, oh, the crows were representations, or like, were basically black faces of the African community.
They were crows that it was the problem.
Yeah. So people...
Anyways, yeah, and also, just the plot in its entirety was 103% reworked.
Yeah.
Like, Dumbo is not even the starring main character in his own damn movie anymore.
That makes me sad.
I'm not saying that's a negative. I'm not saying that's a negative. Like, he still gets a lot of focus and a lot of screen time, but I wouldn't say he himself is the focus.
Does it follow, like, the humans in the group? Or something?
Yes.
All of my resources are dedicated to
yes
Barris's
and
destruction.
no. It follows the humans in the group. It follows the human circus, because they're actually a lot nicer in this version than the cartoon made them into. And also Dumbo's mother.
And now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
That's a scary thought.
Wrath can be fueled by fear.
The Emperor chooses one being to physically embody. This being is the voice. It is obeyed as the Emperor.
You know, Armored, the more you bring it up, the more... Now, since you brought it up, the more I hear Servant 1 talk, the more he does sound like the Separatist tactical droids.
Some on the Council truly believe. Others see an advantage in supporting him. And Barris plots
Wait a
against
damn
those
minute.
who oppose him.
Okay, next time Servant 1 speaks, listen very carefully, because I'm getting a lot of Mufasa from him, and if I'm getting Mufasa from him, that means I'm also getting Vader from him.
James Earl Jones. I mean, we can look it up right now. I'll continue the dialogue. I'll look up on my phone.
Yeah.
I will kill all who join him.
That would be wasteful.
The Wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barris means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him.
Alright, I'm going back to my ship.
Yeah, 1 sec. I have the Wikipedia pulled up, so I'm going to just do a quick scroll down.
Yeah, no, like, there's some discrepancies in the voice, Armored, but, like, it's remarkably similar.
Jesus, 387 voice actors
For this game?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big-ass game, dude, and it keeps getting bigger. They're still not done expanding it.
Yep. Okay, let's go back to Galaxy Map, and we're going to Dromund Kaas.
Alright. Hang out just for a little bit while I figure out what my next move is going to be.
Yeah. While that's loading, I'm going to move from phone to the Old Republic voice actors.
MMOs like this kind of go the extra mile for like getting a variety of voices.
Okay, let's do Control F and let's do James. Okay. Servant. Okay. So those don't work. Okay, so looking up James Earl Jones. Oh, here we go. All casting crew. Control F now. James. Okay, so it's not James. So it's not James Earl Jones.
Okay, I didn't think it was, but man, this guy is trying.
Yep. So, go to like the open area in Andromen Kaz. That if you're ready and you want to join me instead, after you figure out what you need to do, then I'll be waiting. If you want me to just go on ahead without you, I can do that too. Right here. You know what's a movie that like animated Disney film that went live action that I'm not really a fan of all that much?
Yeah?
Beauty and the Beast.
Really? I'm actually of the opposite mindset. I find it to be a significant improvement.
Yeah, I think it's like I have nothing against Emma Watson. I just think people overhype her a bit too much.
I can understand that.
Where it's
argument.
like she's not as great of an actress if you're talking about like skill level. Because all I've ever seen her play is like not like any other I'm not like any other type of girl, or like the smart but beautiful girl. Where it's like that's the only role I've ever really seen her as, and I'm just not really impressed.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. When it comes to Emma Watson, I have literally only seen her play two characters, Belle and Hermione Granger, and they kind of have the same archetype of each other.
Yeah, it's like there's not really like
the only difference is one sings and the other doesn't.
Yeah, it's also like if you pay close attention to when people are singing, you can like really hear the auto-tune in it.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of auto-tune.
And like that just kind of pulls me away from it. Where
with the Beast and Belle in particular.
Yeah, like with me, if you have auto-tune in like a song or in music, like do it to help go for okay. If you have like a metallic character, like if they were to redo the Wizard of Oz,
the Tin Man,
yeah, and they wanted the Tin Man to have more of like a metallic voice, that's when you would use autotune. I think autotune should be used to touch up and kind of fine tune to where it's like you're really getting what you want.
Yeah, although I will say I feel like auto-tuning can work for the Beast purely because of the magical nature of his affliction.
Oh yeah, no, like for the Beast, but like for every other character, it's like pull back on the autotune. Like I'm not saying it's a bad film. It's just it's one of those films where it's like I don't care that much for it.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Where like if you gave me an option between that film and something else, I'd probably choose the other film.
Yeah, I will say this though, like sure, the auto-tuning may turn some people off. I personally am not that bothered by it, but I can understand why some might be. But, like... Hang on, I'm trying to multitask my brain here. Alright. But, like, if we were to just, for a quick minute, take the story, or take the music out of the conversation for a minute, and just talk about the story.
Oh yeah, no, the story is an improvement. I'm looking at more of like
a big improvement because honestly, we've never known anything about Beast himself and his like lore,
and we got a little more lore with Bell also.
Yeah, with Bell too. Like honestly, I think one of the biggest reasons nobody's known anything about Belle's mom is because no one's really thought to ask, because Disney princesses not having moms, for better or worse, is just kind of a tradition.
Yeah. You know what's a film that I would actually kind of enjoy seeing get like a live action rendition, but mainly it's just because of my own personal bias towards the film?
What is it?
Brave.
You know, I would absolutely love to see a live action Brave.
Like, because I think we can do it. It's just the fact that I fucking hate how lazy Disney is with some of its films.
Well, the problem with Brave probably never getting a live action movie is that it's a Pixar title, not an exclusively Disney title. So it's handled a little differently.
Yeah, but it would still probably... Because you could go to Disney World and you'll fucking see Merida.
Yeah.
Because Disney now owns Pixar.
Disney's owned Pixar for a while.
Yeah, but you have to kind of continually point out that Disney is the biggest monopoly. And if people are like, oh, it's not a monopoly, look at the companies Disney owns, and look at
here's the thing, yeah.
Look at all their properties.
Thing, while you people saying it's not a monopoly, like I am one of Disney's biggest defenders, and I'll continue to be till Kingdom Come. But whether you want to admit it or not, Crux is right on this.
Yeah, because it's like,
all right,
they own Marvel, they own Pixar, they own
ABC.
ABC. That's why Wheel of Fortune can do like so much of what they are, because they're sponsored by Disney.
Yep.
That's why they have, like, every Christmas they have the Secret Santa. Hell, even in July they have Christmas in July. Will they have the Secret Santa there?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like going back to the Beauty and the Beast remake, like I honestly feel like they fucking nailed that movie, because like Gaston has always been one-dimensional, and that has not changed with the remake.
Oh no, I love
but
Gaston in the
film.
film.
He's more enjoyable to watch in the remake than he is in the original.
Yeah. I'm in Danton's library.
You actually get to see a proper like descent into madness for him, and I really like it.
Yeah, because like Gaston is like a character that
you're not allowed in here.
Cancel out of your conversation. I'm heading your way.
Yeah. I'll be right outside the door. So I think like one of the like with Gaston, it's like, yeah, he's two-dimensional, and like he really just came off as like a creep in the animation, like in the animated version, like way too much.
Not, he's a creep in both versions, but that's also kind of exactly what they intended.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be like the guy, like the guy you do not want to be, the guy that is all muscles and it's like
the guy that you want to hate.
Yeah, like he has the confidence that a lot of guys should strive for, of like be confident in yourself, like
yeah, no, he definitely has that,
but he's not a good person as a character. Oh, hey, look, you have a new outfit.
Yeah, now that Barris thinks I'm dead, I needed a new wardrobe.
Okay. I've talked to him.
Stop right there. Sorry, my lord, but you're not allowed in here.
Yes, I am.
You will let me in. I'm welcome here.
We will let you in. You're welcome here. Thanaton keeps his most useful holocrons on the far wall. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you took one.
That was easy.
Yeah, weak minds.
Yep. Let's check over here.
So I'm going to go ahead and give a quick little spoiler. Chapter 3 will end on Korriban for the both of us.
Okay.
And because we're using adaptive gear, it's literally impossible for us to lose against our respective final bosses. So, before each of our final bosses, the person who it's not for is going to put their companion on passive mode so that they don't do any actions whatsoever, and the player will not get involved.
Yeah. So
It'll be a straight up 1v1.
Guess where's the last artifact?
I could not tell you.
Because tablets.
Maybe. Wait. What
armor.
about over here?
Well, there's still like I think it's the artifacts in this room I have to look at. Well, in the other room it's the
Okay.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, I've only done this section once. I genuinely have no frickin' idea. Whoa, hello.
Oh. I guess that's what I was actually looking for. Or one of the things.
The ritual I performed was too much power too quickly. I am disintegrating rapidly. I have begun to drain parts of my power into holocrons, though it is only a temporary solution. My research points to a cure, almost too amazing to fathom, but I must try, and I must succeed. It will require going into the heart of Belsavis, a place so racked with chaos I shudder to think of going. Still, no time for hesitation. I go now.
It really says
or
something
not
if
at
a
all.
Darth is shuddering at the idea of going somewhere.
Yep. Okay.
All right, let's get going. We're both off to Belsavis.
Now I still have to find Vilas's journal.
Oh yeah. Well, that's probably going to be in the other room.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look. Big tablet. What's on this tablet? God, thirst for knowledge. Gotta get all that knowledge.
I think I found where it might be.
Same. No.
No? Okay.
Other wall.
Nothing's highlighting for me, so I'm literally just making shots in the dark.
Oh, wait. It's on the first fucking floor.
Of course it is.
Right? Yeah. It's this one.
Of course, the one thing I wouldn't expect to actually be a fucking diary. Damn holocrons. I say as I look directly at the one that is currently sitting on my shelf.
Must find cure soon. Having trouble concentrating. I can't hear the dialogue, so I don't know what's going on.
There is no dialogue.
Have heard that a new species of planet called Voss knows healing rituals far beyond. The ritual is real, but these strange aliens will not share it. They are secretive, private.
Voss aren't big on sharing.
They have no respect
for the power of a Sith. They worship their mystics and follow their every command. My voices grow louder by the day.
All right, now.
Can you imagine mind tricking these guards into just torching this entire fucking place?
I know the droids we can't do, but it would be fun with the library guards. Like, will destroy.
Guards outnumber the droids. They could deal with that.
Yeah, you will disable.
You will destroy this place.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It feels like something you would do, like, just to spite this asshole who's tried to have you killed.
I don't know. Like, what I would do is I would have them, like, make backups of every artifact and stuff.
And, like, send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me, then just destroy everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to just fast travel back to my ship.
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't really mind the planet itself armored. My issue is with the Voss people.
I think Okay. But come on. Seeing a real-life Merida? Yes, I am highly partial because redheads.
Honest, like, I mean, you know, fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I am never gonna hold my breath for a live-action Brave, but I sure as hell would not be disappointed about it. All right, we're both off to Belsavis.
I have to go to my ship's intercom first.
I mean, yeah, but like
maybe afterwards. I think.
Probably, because Voss is the second world you go to. Yeah, there are 3 new worlds that you visit in Chapter 3. Belsavis, Hoth, and Corellia. Corellia, everything is level 50, so we're definitely going to want to take that on as a team.
Yeah. Okay, go. Our job today is to, like, for the stream, you and I, we're going to make a Disney film.
Oh, no.
We're not going to make a sequel. We're not going to make a prequel to anything. We're going to come up with our own idea of a Disney film. And all we're doing is we are going to make the main idea for a plot. Who's the main character? And will they have a marketable pet?
I mean, it's a Disney movie. That it has to have a marketable pet.
Yes. But we have to figure out what would that marketable pet be.
An emaciated shrimp.
An emaciated shrimp. We're going to make a film about a Disney film about surfing. It basically will take place on the coast of California because why not? And it's about the main character who wants to become the top. Wait, they already did a live action version kids movie for this. I forget the name of it. But there was no marketable pet. It was legit. Boy wanted to be a surfer, or he was a skater, but he moved to Hawaii or something.
I found some things that look relevant.
Excellent. It will take some time for Ashara and I to study these. In the meantime, you may want to check in on Harker. Make certain he knows you're alive, and that he shouldn't take any liberties with the trials.
I would like very much to know how my future apprentice is coming along.
I'll let you know the moment I find anything.
So do I have to go? I have to go see Harkin first. It looks like.
Ah, yes. You have to receive an update on your new apprentices.
Time to go to Korriban, Korriban, Korriban. Time to go to Korriban. I really hate this planet.
No, you still can't kill Harkin. Alright, well, don't start the story thing without me, because I want to witness this.
Yep, I'm just traveling. Or actually, here, better yet. What's a movie that Disney made that looked like it had potential, but just failed miserably?
That's actually a really good question. Give me a minute. I'm going to need to think about this one. A Disney movie that failed to meet expectations. Are we talking like...
It could be live action.
Financial, are we talking about financial expectations or personal expectations? Like, for me, the viewer?
Honestly, if it did bad financially, then it probably was bad for the viewer to begin with.
I would disagree, because Brother Bear and Treasure Planet did not do all that well in the in the the
Oh, yeah,
earning
box
money
office, yeah.
situation that they are fan favorites.
Yeah, let's do viewer then, because
Yeah.
everything Marvel.
No,
Arbor said
I'm not
everything
counting,
Marvel.
I'm only counting things that are like actual Disney brand.
Yeah. I would like to have them redo. Wait, can I just? Yeah, I would like them to like kind of redo some of the Marvel films, because the issue Disney Marvel.
I don't think they're going to do that just because the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe thing.
Yeah, no, the issue Disney Marvel has is they're working on so many projects at once, and because all the stories are supposed to be intertwined, there's actually no communication between any of the fields. Like, if you take Loki, for example, and then you take Into the Multiverse, or like
Yeah,
She-Hulk.
I was actually about to comment, like, Loki's ending kinda doesn't work with anything we've seen from any of the other media.
Yeah, because I think Loki was supposed to set up how the multiverse is supposed to be, but because they never actually discussed like Multiverse of Madness, Loki, like all the other ones that actually have to do with the multiverse, none of them actually talked about how it should work.
Time for death.
Alright, let's...
Twi'lek.
Kava dupa stumpa, makingsa.
Quiet, both of you. You know your trial. Now go. My lord, you just missed the latest trial. As you can see, we have a wild group. All except the human. He was surprisingly quick to die.
I think I liked him best.
He certainly had promise. My credits are on the three-eyed one, personally. Uglier than my twisted Sith grandmother, but he has a vicious streak uncommon in slaves.
I'll take that bet. My credits are on the Kalish.
I didn't know you were the gambling type, my lord. While you're here, is there anything particular you want to accomplish with these trials? Many Sith lords use the acolytes to gather things from the tombs for them.
Whatever you send them for, make sure it's a challenge. I don't want a weak apprentice.
When have I ever tolerated weakness? I'll contact you when they are on their last trial, so that you can arrive in time for the
Fawn
results.
comes to mind.
Yep.
that spineless son of a bitch cracked pretty easily under Zash's inquisitive stare.
I wish it was like just a ship hanger. Can I just fast travel to my ship?
No, but you can quick travel to the front of the academy.
That's not even worth it.
It really isn't. Especially when you can do this.
Well, you can do that. I can't. Go to Galaxy
Sith
Map.
don't play fair.
I have to get the, yeah, I have to purchase it. But I need to get, like, a higher legacy level so I can actually use that fast travel option.
Oh, to immediately travel to your ship?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can also just spend cartel coins.
I don't even think I have cartel coins.
I mean, like, like...
Let's see.
You sink some real-world money in and you can... Like, I could be completely wrong, but I imagine $5 would be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, 240 cartel coins.
Yeah.
Or 50,000 credits, but need a higher legacy level.
What the crap?
Let's see.
Okay, that's an interesting theory. I'm gonna definitely be checking that one out later.
Yes.
Ignore my ramblings. Anyways,
I don't think I have a security code set up, actually.
have you been okay, so when you log in, you have to put in your username, your password, and does it require you to put in the third bar, the security code?
I never set that up, to be truth be told.
Okay, yeah, then you don't have that set up. You can do that at some point before our next stream.
Yeah.
Anyways, where are you off to now?
Well, I have to use my ship's intercom.
I've been looking over the information you recovered from Thanaton's
So,
library.
let's see.
I'm pretty damn sure you're going to Belsavis.
I heard something of that from Master Ryan, but I didn't want to believe it.
Unfortunately, Belsavis looks like the most promising lead. Darth Eratus went there seeking a cure for the deterioration of his body. It sounds like precisely the
That's where Chapter 3 starts for all the characters.
Let's see. Belvaris it is then. Don't rule out Voss. I need more information. Let's go. Belsavis. No. I want more
I
information.
hope you can tell me more than that. I don't like going in blind.
My knowledge is limited, but I'll brief you once we dock with the Belsavis space station.
Okay. So going to the Belsavis space station, it looks like.
Yep, alright, cool. I will meet you there. My ultimate target here on Belsavis is Darth Ekis, or whatever her name is, the sister of Darth Barris. And my prerogative is to claim her head.
Use your ship's intercom.
Arrived at the Belsavis spaceport.
Cool. We'll have to work quickly if we're to find a cure for that strange ailment. We know that a Sith called Darth Eratus suffered a similar problem. His power became too much for him, and he began to...
But yeah, if you really want to, like, upgrade your legacy level, just keep playing story quests, and, like, when you've beaten one but want to do another one, just delete your character and redo it, and start that class storyline over again. Like, it's the easiest way to do it.
We also know that he went to Belsavis.
Who were these Rakata?
Little is known of them. They were highly advanced and ruled the galaxy. Then they just disappeared. I've looked into Belsavis. There is indeed evidence that the Rakata were here, and that they built some kind of monumental prison. The Republic have arrived since, however, and built their own prison. Whatever this device is, we'll have to navigate 2 prisons to get to it.
We have to find the device first.
That could pose an interesting challenge. The Empire recently discovered the Republic's prison and staged a massive prison break.
Saves us the trouble of breaking in, I guess.
It also means the planet is in chaos, and any trail Darth Eratus left will have been obliterated.
I don't need Darth Eratus' trail. Give me the information and I'll find the device.
Without a trail to follow? Or any field experts in ancient alien technology? You're good, but I don't know if you're that good. But while perusing the Republic prison logs, I discovered a familiar name. The Circle, a group of criminal technologists I once employed. They never met a system they couldn't slice.
Honestly, in terms of at least design, I think you'll like Belsavis. It's pretty good.
Eratus' diagrams on Belsavis.
Do you know where they were being held?
Unfortunately, no.
I bet one of the guardhouses has a record of where they were kept. I've seen my share of
Kind of reminds me of Alderaan in some ways.
Belsavis is a place of unknown danger. But be quick. The dates on Darth Eratus' records show his condition worsening rapidly.
Prison break. Find the guard captain. Okay.
I'm waiting for you down in the minimum security section, which is where you'll be touching down. Ugh. But yeah, I set up a security code and I've been quite thankful for it. It's a slight nuisance to have to constantly put up with, but getting a consistent flow of cartel coins every month is well worth it in my opinion.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll go down. So, you have any idea what Disney movie that did poorly?
Honestly, I completely spaced on that. Yeah. You know what? Actually. Zootopia. Like, we talked a little bit about it last week, so I'm not going to touch on it very much. But it's just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it was handled, like, spectacularly. Like, not badly, so, per se. I wouldn't go quite that far.
There's some areas where they could have just improved a little bit.
Yeah, it feels very generic at the end of the day.
Isn't that how almost all Disney movies kind of are? When you think back on them?
Sort of, but, like, too much so. Normally, Disney movies have a like one, maybe two things that help them stand out from each other. Are you also going in here?
No. My thing is to the south.
All right, so we'll start here and then we'll head to your thing.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, not to say Zootopia is a bad movie. Make no mistake. It's just average at best.
They did like a lot of like tropes that are kind of old, like
like
Judy Hopps saving a mob boss's daughter,
and like the nudist colony. Also, it was like, it's a funny little knock at the whole animals wearing clothes in movies of this archetype.
Yeah,
but it's also just like, I mean, I get it, but it really doesn't work.
I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekich and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Barris, and you don't have clearance to know more.
Oh, this person doesn't like living.
I do not acknowledge Darth Barris's authority, uphold his order, and die.
I will not betray my orders.
Colonel, what are you doing? We're in the presence of a Sith Lord. It is our duty to aid in any way.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
What is his destination?
We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Let me handle that dilemma.
And what do you think that means, Captain? You've just signed a death warrant for your fellow soldiers. That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Barris will...
In the Empire? That's fucking loyalty.
I cannot allow that.
Yeah. Your decisiveness is enviable. I will cover your back, Sith, and Darth Barris will be none the wiser. You have my word. If Cade's commandos don't harm him, you'll surprise him in his bunker. He'll tell you where Lord Melikost is headed. Men, I'm assuming command of operations. First things first, dispose of Colonel Trill.
Who the fuck is he talking to?
The generic guys that are in the back of the room.
But the back of the room has no one.
Look right here.
I don't see anyone in here. Like on my screen, there's no one in this room. besides him and us.
On my screen, there's two people. There's two generic people doing idle animations.
Yeah. You'll have to look back at this.
Well, I mean, I've got your stream up on my phone right now, so I'm seeing it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm behind you.
Yeah.
On your left.
Let's see. Now that I think about it, like, I haven't really seen any, like, of the newer Disney films. Like, pure Disney films.
I stay on top of it, but I know a number of people who have just kind of stopped watching the new stuff and just kind of keep to the old stuff. All right, our things are right next to each other, so we'll do yours first, and then we'll do mine.
Yeah. It's kind of understandable, like, when you get older, you kind of want to just kind of stick with the stuff you know and not really...
Well, not only that, but it's also just, like, you stop finding the new things enjoyable for some people. Like, me, that's not the case. I actually really like a lot of the newer stuff that Disney's been doing, although I will say I don't think it holds... I personally do not feel like it holds a candle to the stuff they've done in the past, but that's just me.
Yeah. I think it's like there's like a lot of lazy writing and that a lot of the actually no. I want to take every modern day Disney film. Like all the animated Disney films that have come out in the past like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Give each and every film new animation. Make each film actually feel more unique, because I think my big gripe with Disney is they don't try anything new with animation. They stick with like this safe, every character kind of looks the same.
Well, now, I mean, true, but you can make the same argument with studios like DreamWorks.
No, same thing with DreamWorks. Like, a lot of their films just are all, like, just look the same. Like, there's no, like, individuality with the films anymore. Because, like, I think, like, I think it's, like, the Michaels versus Machines.
It is possible, though unlikely, that they're just simply, like, held back by the limits of the tech.
I would love to say X to Doubt, because Into the Spider-Verse, as well as Michaels versus the Machines.
Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Mitchell's versus the... I'm bad with names, man.
Alright. I've only ever seen Mitchell's and the Machines once, and that was with my little cousins. So to say that I don't really know... And to be fair, I was kind of only half watching. So, like, the parts I remember definitely seemed like a decent film. But, I mean, like, I have no special, like, real ties to the film.
Yeah. It's... For me, it's more... It's like the animation of it is what made it, like, better and more unique. Because they decided to, like... The main character wants to be, like, a filmmaker.
Yeah, she wants to be like kind of a YouTuber-esque sort of thing.
Go on, cough it up. Every
Hang on a
name,
minute.
every date, every blasted key.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cattle are in the slaughterhouse now, partner. Don't play dumb.
Oh, that prisoner list. Of course. Right here.
While you're in there, mind telling me what became of a group called the Circle?
Yeah, I know them. Ran off into one of the vaults. You know, the big things that all the scary stuff comes out of. Setting up some kind of hub out there. I don't know what. Now, if you don't mind, we
Sounds
owe
like
this
almost
guy
like
a beating.
Sid from the Bad Batch series.
If that sort of thing pleases you.
It most certainly does. Thank you, Sith.
I mean, I just got the information I needed, so...
Yeah, no reason to get involved with stuff that we don't give two shits about.
Yeah, like, I got the information I needed.
We just wanted the information, we got it, so we're done here.
Yeah, why the fuck would I protect some rando?
Why do we care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't tell me the information I wanted, yeah, I guess I would have saved the captain guard. But that they told me what I wanted to know. So
That person's also Republic, so, you know.
I mean, we have a Jedi Padawan working on...
I mean, yeah, but she's kind of just... Let's be honest, since she's working with you, she's a Jedi in name only.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go into this area. Yeet!
Yeah, I feel like companies like Disney and DreamWorks need to kind of put a little more like individuality with their animation styles for their films.
I don't know. Personally, man, I don't see it. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm not as... Maybe I'm not as Maybe I'm not having as much of as critical an eye as you are. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
I think it's also like, there's nothing wrong with the film Encanto, but in terms of like, I think it's like they won like animation, like an animation award, at like the Oscars, Grammys, whatever the film.
I think it was Emmys.
Yeah. While like Mitchell's versus the Machines, which had like, in my opinion, way better animation style and like it was more creative.
Yeah.
The Mitchells versus the Machines lost to Encanto.
Yeah, but the problem is that the thing there is that the Encanto movie has a pedigree behind it because it's the exact same team that worked on Frozen.
Which I think is like it's stupid. There's like the entire pedigree thing is kind of dumb because it's like, oh well, the same people.
Yeah, like,
so
for an example, that live-action Suicide Squad movie was done by the same people who did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Bravo 553,
And that was a disaster.
Your units are gone, Lieutenant.
Are we talking about the remake or the original?
What's the meaning of this?
The one with the giant
are
starfish.
here in support of Lord Melicost.
That's the remake, and it did way better than the original.
Really? Because I don't hear nobody talking about it.
So, well, the reason why people talk about the original is just because of how bad it was. It's mainly because of the Jared Leto Joker that people shit on.
Damn these Sith games.
While, like,
Lord Melicost
if you were to
proceeded
take
into
the
high
original and the
security
remake,
sector of
and you
Belsavis,
place them side by
up in the
side,
records room of the Blown Republic
the
prisoner. He seeks the
remake
location
is
of a
like
former
way
Dark
better
Council
just because they kind of made more interesting characters
That's all I
and
needed to
decisions
hear.
with the script.
You fulfilled your usefulness.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, personally, I enjoy Encanto more than Mitchell's versus the Machines. That movie tries a little too hard to be funny.
Well, they also like made it in the midst of the lockdowns.
Yeah, no, that definitely stands in its favor considering it's a road trip movie.
Yeah. So like my thing is more of just like art style, animation style.
Here's the thing, because of the quarantine and all of that took place, I think that another big thing that helps some of these movies get the popularity heights that they did was simply timing.
Yeah, like movies that are released in like the second half of the year, closer to December, tend to win the awards more than the ones that are released in like January.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because, like, oh, it's fresh in their mind, and that's just kind of stupid. Like, it's all about timing.
It's pretty unfair, in my opinion, but, I mean, at the end of the day, what really can you do about it?
It's also the fact that, like, a lot of these award ceremonies are just buy-offs. Because as long as you can, like, take, like, these judges, like, out to, like, these fancy restaurants and basically bribe them.
Yeah.
That's how they tend to win
that's
the
one of the
awards.
biggest reasons why I never really want to get involved with, like... It's one of the reasons why, like, Fame has never had even the slightest bit of interest to me.
Yeah. I think, like, Fame... Like, the big thing about Fame is... there's two downsides with Fame. People that get famous way too fast lose their, like, humbleness. They start being more like, oh, yeah, I'm better and great. Yeah. While it's like, it's okay for some people if, like, they put it on as an act, like, when they're...
Like, there's nothing wrong with taking pride in your accomplishments, make no mistake. Just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, like... I'm not going to say names because, like, there's, like, good enough examples out there of people who got famous real fast and basically destroyed their fucking careers because of it.
Alright, your thing is closer because I don't even see my thing on the map yet, so we'll do your thing next.
I think for you, it wants us to go to the resettlement.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't see where in the immediate area I'm going, so we're starting with your thing next.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, no worries. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Oh, Kim is still fine. Good job, Kim.
What's your, did Kim die?
No, he teleported to me.
Okay, because I was like, where the... Like, I do not see him.
Yeah, I'm not really bothering with the fights right now.
Alright. But yeah, anyway,
Yeah, no, Fame is a double-edged sword. You can use Fame to help.
Here's another thing. Here's the deal breaker for me about Fame. Like, you know, you become popular, you inevitably will get, like, you know, paparazzi hounding you.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sorry, but that is a deal breaker to me.
It's,
Also, I think I found your Ken Val.
Oh, yeah, he decided to get into another fight.
Yeah, and he's fist fighting? Why does he not have a sword?
That's... I don't know. He should have a sword. I didn't take
there it is.
Yeah. I didn't take away his sword, so...
I figured you didn't take away his sword. I don't know why you would.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, your entrance thing, it's showing me is over here.
Yeah, I'm at it right now. It's like a little ramp we have to go down.
Let's see. What the fuck?
You have to go all the way around the building.
Okay, that's not where the map says, which means the map is a fucking liar, which, I mean, hey, surprise, surprise. God, video games are just so amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
not to mention 100% accurate.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Jesus. But yeah, no, Fame is a double-edged sword. You can use it to better, but I think Markiplier said it best. In whenever he was on Day in the Life with Markiplier video by Anthony Padilla.
Yeah.
Because Mark said that ever since he became famous, he can't really have a personal connection with anyone new.
Yeah.
While it's like the people that he really can keep a personal connection with are those that he knew before he got famous.
Right, yeah.
So like that's kind of a downside to the entire idea of fame. You just can't really truly have friends, since at that point people are just kind of talking and being friendly with you to get stuff. I
mean, we say that as if we're not trying to actively get momentum in our Twitch and YouTube careers.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like, I do it more because I enjoy playing games.
It's a very different beast.
Yeah,
it's a very different beast.
Yeah, and I have some support group, like Frowsy for one. Kind of, I've told her to, if I ever do get big, make sure I stay in line.
Yeah, smack some sense into me if you ever feel you need to.
Yeah, it's basically don't let the fame, help prevent the fame from getting into my head, because it's very easy to fall down, fall down the rabbit hole and make decisions that you normally wouldn't make just because you have that sense of power.
Yeah. Oh god. How did this thing attack us when he was fighting that other player?
AoE?
Maybe?
But yeah, I do this because I enjoy playing games, and it's something
Same.
I'm more comfortable with. I don't really know, I'm an engineering student, so I can
I am doing this to have, so that I can hopefully one day have a type of career that I can be 100% enjoy.
Yeah.
It's not to say that I hate my current job. That couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, I really like it. It's a great setup. But if I can literally be paid to play the games I like playing and talk about the things I like talking about, then hey, all the better, man.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is. It's just, I enjoy games, and it's something, and it helps me kind of get my mind off of things, like with school and the world in general.
Yeah.
It's just a nice way to kind of take a break and he's red for me.
Yeah, same. But he's also not clickable.
Let's just
I think he's a glitch.
Hopefully.
Sweet stuff, man, sweet stuff. Hey, what's this? You bring something juicy? Processor chip? Crazy Sith crystal tech? We'll trade for shuttle passes. No, just kidding. We love it here. Some real crazy tech. The droids don't even speak basic.
Basic is English for those who don't know.
You got it.
So it's common.
Like circuit. Everything is connected. The galaxy is one big machine, and all our cells are like tiny little droids. Hear that? Bzzz. Sweet electrical music. Could listen to that all day. You need something?
These guys are
I need you to
interesting.
Examine some writings for me and build me the thing they describe.
If you think it, we can build it. Let me have a look. That's some crazy-looking diagram, but I'm pretty sure we can help. Of course, last time we helped one of you, she did something for us, yeah?
Freakish monstrosities. They won't talk to us like that. We are Sith.
I'm not going to shock the Nikto.
It's up to you, man. Personally, I think you're in the right.
To shock him?
We want it all.
No, to not shock him. Because at that point, you're just doing what these ghost assholes will want you to do.
Yeah.
Galactic or go home. You clear us out a spot for our relay and protect it while we hook in. We'll help you with your mystery machine.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
You do this for us, the circle will be everywhere. You won't regret it.
Although there is an argument to force them, I will admit.
Yeah, but I think in this instance we have to kind of show we're better than these ghosts. Even though I would love to kind of go deeper.
Well, let's be honest. If the ghost hadn't said anything, you probably would have.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking would have. I'm not even gonna lie, I would have.
Because they did bring it up, it's a different situation.
Yeah, it's now oh, this is what you want me to do?
Fuck you, I'm in charge, you asswipe, it's my body.
Yeah. Where do I have to go?
Right now, out of this place, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I have two.
So
do
let's
the
just
galactic
put our way
relays.
out.
Yep.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm a little tight on money right now. I could use some credits. And we could both use some experience points.
Oh yeah. That's one of those things where I should probably go back to like previous planets and just kind of.
Well, and it's like the thing is like because we're doing this as a co-op, our level doesn't matter quite as much because we're able to make up the difference with our numbers. Oh, hello. So it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah.
But it still does not hurt to keep our levels like on par with the generic enemies that we find in whatever recent planet we're on.
Yeah. So I kind of keep.
Also, if you really want to grind, go back to those 2 flashpoints we dedicated a stream to doing. And I can teach you how to just kind of jump into them from anywhere, if you really want to. Like, I'm going to be honest, I've never done this world at a level lower than 45.
Yeah.
But because I've got backup in the form of you, I don't need to be as high a level.
Yeah. Is that a fucking Jedi? No, wait.
Nope.
Okay.
Although, it is entirely possible for us to run into Republic-side players while exploring.
Thank God we're not a PvP world.
Yeah, no, we get the shit kicked out of us. Well, maybe if we attack as a group. There's, again, strength in numbers.
It'd be like, wow, where...
Like, honestly, it's kind of surprising we didn't run into anyone like that during our escapades in Tatooine or Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
As the highways kind of intersect with each other a lot on those planets in particular.
Oh. So...
Alright, let's do your thing.
Yep.
I'll deal with the fighting, you deal with the objective.
Yep.
You can go ahead and just make your way to the next objective. I can handle this. I've got their attention. It's kind of my whole thing as a tank.
Yeah. I mean, there's still like a 58-second cooldown.
I mean, yeah, but like, there's no reason not to get a head start.
Yeah. So, Kim, do you think he'll survive?
Whoa, big boy! I've still got this under control, but woohoo, that surprised me. Yeah, handled.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I have to. It's best if I also stay back to fight and kill.
Alright, it's up to you.
Because there's still. Where are the bodies?
They despawned.
Well, not bodies, but I still have the. That waypoint.
Oh, you probably have to loot from the big guy.
I just looted from the big guy.
Oh.
But see what happens if I plant it again. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, are these the relays? I guess so.
Stay still for 2 seconds.
Because it just says plant and defend the galactic relays. Oh, big boy.
Maybe it's because you left, the game didn't count it.
Maybe. Let's just go to the next area and see.
I guess so. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Hi, big boy. Ow. Oh, there we go. So, then we go to the next one.
I think I can see the spot from here.
Raya's corpse. Okay, everything lagged.
I didn't get any.
It lagged for me.
That's surprising since you're on a desktop gaming PC and I'm on a fucking laptop. Still not handled?
Let's see. Plants again? Not yet ready. Okay.
If somebody in the chat can tell us what the hell it is we're doing wrong. Because I'm at a loss.
Same. Since all it says is plants and defend.
Which we're doing.
Unless do you think one of them destroys it?
I don't think so, because the game would have given you a pretty obvious prompt. Alright, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm all good.
Let's try.
Oh!
Over here, maybe? See if that...
I doubt it's going to make any kind of significant difference.
Oh, it disappeared.
Is that a good thing?
Well, I'm saying like the
Yeah, the model.
Yeah, the model for the relay.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Yeah, something's wrong here. Hang on a minute. You keep trying. I'm gonna look for a solution. What's the name of this quest?
Prison Break. Oh, yeah, something. Because if this is one of those things where you have to, like, do it, like, perfectly and not have the relay...
I do not believe that, because if that were true, I never would have gotten this far.
Okay, there we go.
You figured it out?
I guess. It just now just said it completed.
Oh, for fuck's... Alright. Let's go.
Yep. Let's go back to, Bolan.
I'm catching up.
Yep. Just going to bypass all the droids.
Careful, you could get knocked off your mount.
Well, your mount isn't even allowed in here anyways.
Okay. I'm right past the fucking thing. Yeah.
Get that.
Alright.
Ah,
I've caught up with you.
We'll go this way. Call. War droid came out of nowhere.
Also, I can do that now.
You can just push them?
Yep.
Yeah, I need to take a day and just kind of, or just take a minute and just kind of look through all of the Sith Inquisitor abilities and figure out what's the best layout.
Create a build.
Yeah.
I recommend using the flashpoints in story mode to test them out.
Yeah.
With the combat support droid, you're pretty unstoppable. Gives you a lot of flexibility to experiment around with your abilities.
Yep.
Test them against the kind of strong opponents that you'd be going up against in the story.
Death to the Republic! All hail the Empire!
Hi, Republic dogs! Hey, he's still here.
Yep. Now, if they went back on their word, now I shock them.
On the beacon. Guess we owe you some info, huh? That diagram's ancient alien tech, all right. Never seen it in my life. But Grokan saw something like this part here in the Republic labs. There's rumors of the kind of crazy stuff those aliens built deeper in the prison. Advanced AI, self-healing droids, living cities. He said this is some kind of healing device. I can kind of see that. Hard to say, though, without a scan. Them Rakata freaks built some twisted stuff.
I don't have time for guesses. I need to know how it'll work.
If you can scan that device, we can get you a better idea of what this thing is and how it works. Here, data chip. It'll reprogram the Republic security droids in the area to open up the lab so you can get in and scan the device.
Let's hope you're right about that.
How do you think the Empire caused this break, huh? I had these droids figured from day one. Take this with you. It'll let us analyze the Rakata prize without you having to drag it back here, yeah? Just watch the prisoners in the area. They're meaner than most.
You know what I find hilarious?
What?
These convicted criminals have been upstanding, honest, and helpful individuals.
Honestly, better than most.
Yeah. Better than most of the free individuals we've been dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Like that colonel I had to kill.
What do you mean?
I guess had to. I guess had to is a bit of a stretch. Also, them Rakata freaks that Nikto guy was talking about.
Yeah.
According to this game's canon, which I don't know if it's still canon, the Rakata were the very first Force users.
Yeah, it's like it's probably in Legends, the Legends canon, which basically is everything that that Disney. Okay, it's everything that was originally canon that Disney said no, this is not canon anymore. That's all Legends.
The question now is just like, is this was this ever canon? Because you could tell me no, it's never been canon even before Disney owned the rights, and I would say I would believe you.
Was Old Republic made with made by Lucasfilm or Lucas Studios?
I believe so. Maybe.
Then it's canon. Because if this game it was one of the had Lucas Arts as one of the main contributors for it, then it most likely is canon, or was canon before Disney bought Star Wars.
Because the thing is, this game can be canon and not affect anything in the current cinematic universe that they've been creating with movies and games.
Yeah. We don't want Starkiller to be canon because he's too overpowered. Let's make Starkiller canon because people like him. Shut the fuck up, Disney.
And also so that Starkiller base's name can be a reference to him.
Yeah. Let's see, where am I going? Okay, we're going to the same direction.
All right, then we'll get closer and make our decision then.
Yep. I think my biggest gripe with Disney Star Wars is they basically nerfed the lightsaber for no reason.
How do you mean?
Okay, so in the Phantom Menace, the lightsaber, if you get stabbed by one, you're probably going to die. I.e., Qui-Gon Jinn died from a
Darth Maul.
Well, Darth Maul had it's been confirmed that if you have enough hatred, even like...
Oh yeah, no, like that's the entire reason he survived in the Clone Wars series.
Yeah, it's because of the amount of hatred he had.
Until that season of Clone Wars, everybody believed Maul was fucking dead.
Yeah.
Because under any normal circumstances, he would have been hilariously dead.
Yeah, like if we look at like characters in Kenobi that all got stabbed, right, and just survived.
Well, the thing is, Obi-Wan is a Jedi Master. I can honest to God believe that he was deliberately aiming for non-lethal areas.
Arguments can be made that, like, Qui-Gon Jinn got stabbed in the non-lethal area also.
Yeah.
And he still died?
Well, I mean, you know,
it's also the fact that, like...
pre-existing injuries were serious enough, then yeah.
I don't think he had any pre-existing injuries.
Also, Kenobi didn't die in the Kenobi series.
No, I mean no. I'm saying in the Kenobi series, when people got stabbed, like the one Inquisitor.
Oh,
she got stabbed in the gut and just kept...
Well, remember what he says when he comes back? He says, like, you know, anger, like, revenge or whatever. Basically, it's the same excuse they had for Maul.
Yeah.
His anger was great enough and he was able to survive.
Yeah.
So it's like... I mean, like, it's the Grand Inquisitor. He had to survive long enough for the rebels.
Not even the Grand Inquisitor, but like one of the, that one acolyte chick.
Oh, yeah, her. Well, again...
She got stabbed.
The exact same thing. It's, like... Inquisitors have a lot of fucking hatred, dude. It's kind of one of the prereqs.
And what about the fact that the lightsaber no longer dismembers?
I think that's a choice of the wielders, not a disabling of the saber itself.
But no marks left on the armor then?
I mean, that's just a limit of special effects that can be done.
Limit my ass. Disney is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, but the shows only have so much budget.
It's just a thing where I feel like Disney kind of... I know what they're going for, but they kind of ruin the spirit for a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I think your standards are a little too high.
My standards are as high as they need to be. Oh, I did not mean to actually attack him.
I mean, I don't see why not. We're in a player area. We may as well kill everyone and everything.
True.
For the experience and the money.
But my standards are as high as a multi-million-dollar company can give. Oh, I use this. Thank you.
No survivors! Ow. I deserved that.
Let's ride this droid home. Find the repeller device and scan it.
No survivors!
Also, Han shot first. I'm clarifying that. Han shot first.
Oh, come on, dude. Everyone knows that Han shot first.
I know, but some people are like, "Oh, it's better that he did that they changed it so he didn't shoot first." No, it doesn't. It honestly ruins his character arc in the film.
Who fucking cares?
The only things that came out good from when they did like the remasters of the original trilogy was
Greedo. Nobody cares who shot first.
I care. I'm going to complain just to complain, and the complaining gives us something more to talk about.
Like, I'm not kidding. Greedo gets a single episode in Clone Wars, and it's more screen time than New Hope was willing to give him.
He was in Greedo was in Clone Wars?
Yeah, see, there was an episode where the Separatists hired bounty hunters
Ah,
to
it was
kidnap
great.
the daughters of a Pantoran chancellor.
I'm sorry, One Piece, but I can't agree with you. Greedo never shot first. You love spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that then. I take back what I say. If you know that, it's
yeah, no. I was trying to warn you, Crux. One Piece will say anything and everything that will result in chaos.
Honestly, mad respect. I love the chaos. Yeah. Chaos ensues, brings joy to all, except for those that can't handle a fucking joke.
Yeah. Sort of like the people who realize that in Strange World, the kingdom of the city of Apollonia or whatever they are is going to be really fucked when Pangea ends.
Honestly, I thought for the longest time, I still haven't seen Strange World, but I thought Strange World was more about they were going into a person's cells, they were going on a microscopic level.
I mean, you're not terribly wrong.
Because that's what all the monsters from the creatures from the trailers looked like.
No, yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Oh.
If I were to make a comparison, I would basically say it like this: the place that the place they're exploring is Horton, and they are the Who's.
Why are you saying shut up, One Piece? Are you saying?
Oh, it's a running joke that I have on them. I've been tormenting One Piece with that since we watched the movie the first time.
Yeah.
It's delightful. Yeah, I'm just torturing One Piece at this point. Don't mind me. Yeah, One Piece and I are IRL friends, so it's okay.
I will say, the one thing that's always kind of worrisome, because I love to joke with friends, kind of give them shit for stuff.
Oh yeah,
but
you do that to me all the time.
Oh yeah. But it's another thing when people who don't actually know the individual decides, I'll get on this joke also.
Suddenly the guy who's getting mocked has to jump in and no, it's totally cool. Wait, here, this is the thing.
Yeah, no, it's it's okay for me to do it because I'm actually friends with them.
Yeah.
No.
I think there are people who are chill enough that they don't care one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I do understand the argument that it's a problem.
Yeah. No, I mean let's get this. Let's say we're streaming and I'm just
hang on a second.
What is this? Another Sith research. Turn back. You have been warned. I'm watching.
You're the Sith that came here before me, aren't you?
That's a Rakatan, I can tell by the voice.
Got your signal loud and clear, Sith. This thing's insane. There are measures and dimensions we didn't know existed. It's like those Rakata freaks were taking existing species and picking and choosing useful parts. Modular life form adaptation. You can't make this stuff up. Your Darth wasn't after medicine. He was after mutation.
What kind of mutation?
Can't say. This device doesn't have data on Force-sensitive species. There must be another one of these around somewhere. Okay, jack me a satellite and trace it. Let's follow this boy home. Let's watch this thing's huge. Like some kind of Rakata super hub. And it's still running. This has to be the thing you're looking for.
I like these guys.
We can't waste any more time.
Let me see.
I think these are the type of lackeys you want.
Yeah. Place is deadly. Hold on. We're trying to get you a security override.
They don't give a shit. They don't ask questions. They're just happy to do what they do.
Someone had to start it up.
All right, let's get to work.
Yep.
Brace you there.
And now we're going to do your thing. Wait. Can you?
Yeah.
I need to use the restroom real quick, so I'm going to.
Just set yourself to follow me.
Yeah. Let's.
You good?
Yeah. Follow player. There we go. So, 1 second.
All right. Do your dues. It blows my mind that I've been playing this game since it was still relatively new. It really does. Like, I remember back before this game had any type of subtitles like Starfighter or Strongholds or Eternal Empire or Wrath of Shadows or whatever the hell, or this Legacy of the Sith expansion now and whatever else. Like, I've been a part of this game's community for longer than I think I ever could have realized. Alright, I seem to have lost Telpana, so Crux is going to have to catch up with me the old-fashioned way, but I'll just be on foot. I'm going... Yeah, your character stopped following me after a while. I don't know why.
Oh, I think I got stuck on the ledge.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What the fuck is my character... Kim, what the hell is my character doing?
Alright, hold on a second. I have to take a look at this contact. Okay. Alright.
Tell? Wait. Oh god. Oh, game crash? Game crash? There we go. I think that fixed it.
Good?
Yeah. Like everything started like heavily freezing for a second.
Yeah, no, that'll happen every now and again.
Yeah.
That will happen every now and again.
Yep. And I think that like getting to this battle actually helped get me out of the whatever the fuck Telpana was doing.
It was probably trying to, like, process some type of data shit.
Yeah, that's what I think, because, like, she was doing that... Like, that's how they start out the cutscenes, like, whenever you're interacting with a panel or something. Okay, which way are we going?
Just follow my character. I'm going at a slower pace, so you should be able to catch up pretty easily.
Yep. So we're going to yours?
I'm starting to head with yours because yours is closer.
Ah, okay.
I think.
We
Either that, or it's leading to a taxi. It's leading me to a taxi. All right, let me take a look at where I'm going on this thing. It's not showing. That's delightful.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Let's see. For me...
Where's it showing?
Okay, for me it's saying go north for where yours is on the map.
Yeah, I see.
We'd be going
let's
this
do my
way.
thing next,
Yeah.
And then we'll come back here and fast travel to your thing.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a bunch of loyalists.
Kill them.
But they're green. They're friends. Hey, you guys were in fuck, the 6th film. In Jabba's palace.
Gamorreans.
Yeah. I was trying to remember the name of the 6th film.
Mother. Return of the Jedi.
Okay. So someone did I think I've sent this to you, or you might have seen it before. Someone did why all 9 films of Star Wars are all labeled the wrong names.
Yeah.
It was like Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi find Anakin Skywalker and because he's supposed to be the chosen one, the galaxy has a new hope.
Except they weren't really certain. They weren't really confident that he was the chosen one.
Yeah, but it was more or less of like, and at the end,
Maul was kind of a phantom and definitely a menace.
Yeah. No, but that's why at the end they're like, Palpatine came back. You could say he was the Phantom Menace.
Oh, God. Honestly, while I do agree that it's kind of lazy writing that they made Sidious the big bad, I think they made it work well enough. They could have done better, but it was alright.
I think they really should have had if they were planning to do that, they should have had 1 or 2 more instances of foreshadowing.
Yeah, because I think it's one of those wrote myself into a corner things when Snoke died in the 2nd movie.
Yeah. They could have easily just had it been Kylo Ren was going to old Sith temples. He still came across Palpatine's old hideout.
The biggest thing that held them up was the fact that they were trapped in the format of a trilogy.
Yeah.
If they were allowed to go through more movies than that,
we have to leave this fucking area and go around.
God, motherfucker, I hate maps.
That's why I like it when games have the visual waypoints of follow this dotted line.
Ugh.
But you're supposed to follow the road.
Yeah, normally anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they basically just kind of went through all 9 movies and kind of gave the small snippet of here's what happens and this is why the title should be this.
Yeah. Personally, I think if people's main complaints about the Star Wars movies are their titles, I think that they've...
No, it wasn't even a complaint. It was more here's a funny thing.
Yeah, like a gag subject?
Yeah. Because honestly, the names of the films don't really matter all that much to me, at least.
Yeah, I'm kinda in the same boat. Although I do think, jokes aside, I do think Episode 3 was appropriately named.
Yeah. You could also say, episode... episode 6 could have easily also have been named The Last Jedi because Luke was the last Jedi.
Yeah, that could have worked.
That could have worked also. But I find that it, that more of a gag thing because you can you don't really have to take it super seriously. Some people could.
Yeah, no, it's
But it's a fun gag thing. While I feel like they should, like, they definitely could have handled, like the sequel trilogy a lot better by relying less on, hey, here's something people recognize from the original trilogy. So let's just have the entire film just be a.
Yeah, and I think that's where Clone Wars found its strength.
Because it was
very little of it is, hey, remember this from the OGs?
Yeah, because Clone Wars' entire thing was, let's tell the story of what happened between episode 2 and 3.
Yeah, and by goddamn, it worked.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, the number of clone trooper deaths that the show is able to make us care about is absolutely impressive.
Because you could say it's a story of like the Jedi and stuff. No, I feel like Clone Wars was more of a story of the clones themselves.
Yeah, no, you could definitely make that argument. Because like, for fuck's sake, Domino Squadron, watching them fall one by one as the series advances is just heartbreaking.
Dude, number 99, man.
It starts with Cut Up, who dies in, honestly, the most pathetic way possible. Then Heavy. And then Echo for a brief while before he comes back. And then Fives gets shot trying to prove the conspiracy of Order 66.
See, I do need to kind of sit down and just go through all of it.
I just recently finished Clone Wars, so like all of this crap is fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
And it's just like, god damn it, man. It's like, Christ's sakes, they made you care about so many trooper deaths, even though they were all genetically the same damn person.
Yeah. Genetically same person, but they did explore, like, even though they were all clones, they were all
there were varying personalities for each one, and that's what made it work. That's how you were able to tell, like, who was who.
And the fact is, all of them were all fertile too.
What's his name, Jack or whatever, confirms that with the episode The Deserter.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense, because Jango Fett must have been, apparently.
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Sominic Timms.
I have bad news for you. We are allies. Open the door. Remain quiet.
We are allies.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to do, but I wanted to see if you would be tempted to say remain quiet.
Come out of there, friend, so we can talk properly.
Good try, but I sense your nature. I know you are Sith. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr. He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Karr and what you did to him.
Your master begged like a coward and died like a dog.
Master Karr succumbed to darkness, I know. Hard to imagine such a strong Jedi reduced to such a condition. Ever since you defeated Karr and took Jaisa Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping
I will remind you, Jaisa's right next to me right now.
We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Barris, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melicost from freeing Darth Ekage.
Nice to see you Jedi aren't always in the dark.
You'll find we are not as inept as your former master may have suggested. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melicost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melicost's commandos trapped me in here.
Tell me how I can break you out.
Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
If I do this, you'll give me access to the information I need.
You have my word. There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
Honestly, One Piece, I couldn't even bother to finish the first 3 episodes of Resistance. I don't blame you on that one.
We can help each other.
It does appear that we need one another.
It was meant to be a Rebels-esque series that takes place somewhere in the sequel trilogy. I could not fucking tell you where.
After all, where am I going to go?
Maybe it's before Rey. Maybe it's after Rey gets Luke's, and by Luke's I mean Anakin's lightsaber. I do not know where it takes place in the timeline. I cannot tell.
Who knows? Who cares? Everything after episode 6 is kind of uncanon.
Kind of iffy.
Kind of iffy for me.
Well, I mean, you say that, but Mandalorian takes place after Last Jedi.
Okay, let me re-clarify. Anything that happens episode 7 onwards.
That I will grant you. I mean, whether you like it or not, the sequel trilogy is canon.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying I like it because, frankly, I'd prefer if it wasn't. They're not fantastic movies, and I'll never forgive LucasArts for succumbing to the demands of the fans.
Yeah. I feel like...
I know I'm not alone, but I will still admit that it's more of a personal gripe than it is anything else.
I feel like if they were like... Okay. If... Like, if it didn't take place while anyone from the original films were still alive, like, if there was no Luke, no Leia, no Han... no Chewie, no C... Like, if it took, 100 years afterwards, I'd be A-okay with it.
Well, the thing is, it could take 100 years afterwards, and 3PO and R2 could still be working.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. General Hux.
You don't like Hux?
One Piece says that she will die on the hill that they ruined General Hux.
Yeah, she's very adamant on that. I personally don't really care about Hux. He's just kind of a half-assed Tarkin clone. Alright, you start attacking things savagely and rampantly while I use the chaos to get what I need.
Okay. I'm killing a Jedi.
Ah, crap baskets.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, where the devil is it? Over this way. Alright, let's go back in there.
Okay.
But yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to make like a video or something on my channel, like detailing my opinions on all of the main numbered Star Wars movies.
I need to sit down and actually watch Solo, man. Like, I couldn't... Like, I got like 20 minutes in,
People are calling Solo one of the worst Star Wars movies. Personally, I think it's pretty darn good for what it is. Like, not in the top 5 best Star Wars anythings, for sure, but for what it is, it's fine.
Like, I couldn't watch it because it was just too fucking dark. Like, cinematically, like, the story wasn't dark.
Return, Jedi. The
It was just the lighting was dark as hell, so I couldn't see anything.
Force field down, we should be able to
okay,
break
well
the
that's
door up.
something you can fuck
On
around
3.
with your monitors.
1, 2, 3.
Honestly, this is one of the cooler plot points of this storyline.
Well
the
done,
best way
Sith.
to get
Now,
what we need
wait a
from
moment.
Belsavis
You're
is
Jason
to work
Wilson,
beside
aren't you?
I used to
to
be.
work beside a Jedi
Any
Master.
regrets, my dear? Joining up with this rogue?
Absolutely not, Jedi. Not when I get to meet and destroy obnoxious fools like you.
We have more important matters to attend to.
That we do, Sith. Now, before you think to fight
I've also
me,
never
Sith,
done this with
I
Jason
suggest
beside
you
me. I
inspect
usually
the
always have
computer
Vet with
banks
me,
in
so
here.
that was a completely new experience just now.
Yep.
Well, alright then.
I'd say they've seen better
We have a
days.
problem.
Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You destroyed the computers, so I couldn't get the information I need.
I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Varys could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
I have no quarrel with you, Tims. Let's work together.
How unexpectedly amiable. Still, maybe a bit of caution. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekage's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
How do I know you'll make good on your promise?
Because it's practical, and I am nothing if not practical. You might get the assassins to back down without a fight. Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when you're done, and we'll get together and face the darts. It really will take both of us.
Alright.
Alright, let's get to work.
Yep. So where are we heading next?
I believe we're going to be doing your thing next, but I could be mistaken.
Let's get the hell out of this room.
With all due speed!
Oh.
Okay. Jason, I don't think you want to taste that war droid's blood. I don't think it would be good for your health. I don't know if you could hear her just now,
I couldn't hear her.
Yeah, when we were fighting that droid, she used one of her stock voice text lines of "I'll taste your blood," and we were still only fighting the droid at the time of her saying that.
I don't know.
So,
she may be a kinky girl.
I mean, yeah, but there's literally nothing that goes inside a droid that is healthy for a humanoid.
Okay, so going north, it's taking us, once let's go to a speeder post to see where we go from there.
Oh, okay, my game just kind of snapped into reality. Sorry. Let's head to the Domination Outpost and we'll get our bearings there.
Okay.
It'll just... less enemies.
Yeah. Go with fast travel. I think Rogue One was a good film. Rogue One was a good film.
Yeah, Rogue One I definitely enjoy. It's like a part of it is because of how heart-wrenching the ending is.
Yeah.
And giving Vader a moment to be a legitimate force of fucking terror definitely speaks in his favor.
Let's go to Ancient Transport Center. That's kind of to the northwest.
Hang on.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, my thing is the Imperial Frontline Camp Speeder, which is like directly on top of it, so that works.
Yeah, okay. Taxi. Oh, okay, we'll have to go to the Imperial Frontline
Oh yeah, you
Camp
have to go to the
Speeder.
Southern Rakata Transport. Yeah, right, I forgot.
So we'll go to yours because it just doesn't all link up.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I could... It's... Alright.
They're right on top of each other, so if we go to yours...
I mean, it's not going to work like that because of the means of teleportation. But we've already started down this path, so...
Yeah.
We'll figure out what to do later.
I remember when...
But yeah, Rogue One was a fantastic movie, for sure.
I remember when Rogue One came out, and it was when Disney decided to start doing, like, the Star Wars story stuff. And people were like, we don't need to have a, like, basically saying, like, there's no reason to have Rogue One. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like, we don't really need to have Rogue One as a movie since we know how it will end.
Definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, it's one of those films where it's like, is it really needed? No.
Like,
is it good to have? Yeah.
Yeah. Because fucking K2SO is the only character I really wanted to survive. K2SO is the best. He's one of the best droids that this little story's concept is introduced.
Yeah.
He's so fucking awesome. Oh, okay, I got a thing. Alright, hold on. I gotta do some inventory crap.
Ooh, I should actually clear my inventory now that I think about it. Where is this? I need, medical droid, there you are.
Please use all products only as intended.
Take my crap.
Oh, okay, good.
Be well.
There we go. Alright, now that I've done that, where the fuck is the vendor? There it is. Okay. There it is. Selling all that.
Okay, yeah.
Do you require medical attention?
Let's keep that right there for right now.
Alright. Hey, I'm ready to move out.
Hey, Kim. Take this signet ring of ancient Tom. Let's get that.
Ooh, I like that much more. Okay, there we go. Alright, I see the path and I'm just gonna go ahead and start going down it. So you will be so you can catch up with me.
Yep.
Please use all products only as intended.
Thank God I'm casting this onto my TV. It makes it a lot easier to see some things. Probably the biggest advantage to a laptop, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Do you require medical attention?
No, I do not.
Not what?
The guy asked me, do I require medical attention? No. I don't.
Oh yeah, this is your thing. Wait, this is your thing? Yeah, this is your thing.
Yours is to the north, I think.
Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. Yours is still closer either way, so it doesn't matter. I must have gotten them confused with one another. Which happens. Oh, also, something I've been meaning to talk about. The most recent Kirby game has come out. I say most recent, it's technically a remake.
I saw.
Kirby, yeah, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I actually got the game because I've actually become more and more curious about Kirby, and considering that Return to Dreamland is is considered to be one of, if not like, the definitive Kirby game.
Mm-hmm.
Figure, why not? I'll give it a shot.
Are you enjoying it?
I only downloaded it like an hour before we started here, so I haven't played it yet. Well, that's technically a lie. I've played the demo. And yeah, it's pretty fun for the most part. I'm looking forward to getting into the game proper, trying out all the full range of copy abilities and testing out this new one that's been added to the game, Mecha.
Kirby is a menace to society.
Kirby is a literal eldritch horror.
Yeah. I think one of like my favorite posts is it's like Kirby with a gun, and it's just like it just says delete this because Kirby has a gun, and your post was so shit. It gave like this wholesome character a fucking gun because that's how much he hated the post.
And then Forgotten Land happened, and he actually did get a gun.
Yeah.
Kirby has a gun. We should all be afraid.
No, dude, the fact that his stomach, Kirby gives the good suck.
Oh, good God, man.
No, the fact that...
Why?
Hey, Kirby...
Why did you do that?
Because One Piece posted Kirby, capital S, capital U, capital C, capital C.
Yep, I'm not surprised that she did that.
Yeah. No, the fact that Kirby's stomach is a literal void should terrify people. Like, people that are not terrified of that idea.
Well, I mean, apparently it has limits in the form of mouthful mode.
Yeah. But still, like, once it goes in there,
I don't care
gone.
who you are, that name is amazing.
What do I have to interact with? Oh, it's right here.
I have found it. At last, I have found it. The mother machine, the culmination of Rakatan biological science. They tried to keep me from learning their secrets, but they failed. I will be remade. I will be more powerful than ever.
Guess how this ended for him.
He died.
Yep.
Where are you going?
I can
We're going down.
even guess his killer.
Himself.
Nope.
Kim, do you have something to share?
Okay, there's going to be a big multi-wave attack here, so be aware of that.
Okay.
At least I think.
I mean, there's a corpse right there, so...
Well, I mean... Slave race. Yep, I knew it. Yep, Rakatans. Yep, alright.
Okay, One Piece...
anything that isn't a Rakata is a slave race to them.
Yep. I will, say, One Piece, the fact of the matter that you posted Kirby suck, and then what you just said, red flags right there, man. I would reword what you mean. Like, you mean voice, right? You can do good Kirby voice.
I challenge that personally, knowing what One Piece sounds like, but I guess I'll find that out one way or another soon enough.
I say look at the, in regards to chat.
No, yeah, I'm fully aware. Okay. Believe me, fully aware. I don't remember this. It's a living Rakata.
You'll find I'm far from powerless. Besides, condescension is unbecoming. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but your prisoners are escaping. What do you mean, rebuild me? What horrible fate awaits me if I say no?
Be as uncooperative with this guy as you want. He does not deserve it. Alright.
I just, like, kind of kill him. Like, if he's the last of the Rakata, I think I'm doing the universe a favor.
You're doing all of creation a favor. I have read the lore on these guys. They are absolutely horrible beings.
Yeah. Where it's like, might as well. Also, you have a good dinner, One Piece.
I'm gonna be hearing about this when I get off stream.
Hear about what?
Just this entire Kirby voice, Kirby impression exchange situation.
I feel like me pointing out the chat the way I did.
The fact that she responded with "Oh my God" in all caps implies that we caused her to break down laughing.
I think it's also because she realized that she kind of wrote herself into a corner, literally.
I mean, yeah,
by not
trust me.
Trust
me. I know this girl. You're right, but it's also she did in fact break down laughing.
Yeah. Which, people, when you're typing, double check what you're saying, people, because wording fucking matters. I should know.
Run it. Like, okay, I fucking hate the Archer series. I goddamn hate it. It is terrible, but it does have the most important phrase as a lesson, and that is phrasing.
Yeah. I like to say can this be taken out of context, or can this be used against me in some type of flirt? That's how I always say, like, whenever I'm about to send something, I always double check and make sure. If I say this, will someone use this as a flirt against me? If so, I change the wording.
Yep.
This way? Hey, I'm at level 42. Yeah! Ow! Death to the lesser beings! I.e. anything that is not Telpana.
Sound like a ricotta.
Yeah, but ricotta is all about their own species. I'm more or less of myself.
Ricotta is exclusively one species.
At this,
one individual at this point. So
yeah, but difference between he's probably also trying to rebuild the ricotta. Well, I'd just be like, let's kill humanity. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm okay with this.
And you wanted your character to breed with Val, so I mean...
No. I wanted my character to breed with the spirit that's within Val.
Alright, let's get...
Time for an assassination attempt.
Murder all the war droids. Murder all the war droids. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
Oh, I said let's go commit an assassination.
Yeah. On some assassins. Although if the game gives me an opportunity to turn them on Melicost, I'ma fucking take it. Also, do you remember way back in the early days of this playthrough when I was still dealing with Vemrin and a bunch of acolytes came up to me asking if I wanted them to deal with Vemrin for me?
And he said, nah.
Well, I ultimately wound up sending them after him with the intention of getting them all killed.
Oh, wait. I remember.
Apparently the girl that led their little group, fine, she apparently survived, though severely crippled.
Oh.
Just like, if I was actually in my character's skin, I'd be like, that's not good. I can't leave a job half done. Better find this person. Because, like, my mind process is, if they are so willing to cling to me in an effort to ascertain, like, a status of power, then down the line, they would likely take up the opportunity to do the same to me for someone else.
Yeah.
So, rather than actually trust these lunatics, I sent them off to a battle that they cannot possibly win, with the expectation that they would all die against someone who is my enemy. So my opponent would be doing me a favor, and they would be too stupid to realize it.
You know what's a movie franchise? Because it just popped in my head. You wanna know what's a movie franchise that I tend to fucking hate?
Random cut, but what is it?
The Bond films.
Hang on a minute.
A Sith
this should be
approaches.
interesting.
I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
Let's see how this plays out.
Authority comes from the highest station. I am the Emperor's wrath.
There is truth in your words. I can feel it. and I sense hostility toward my mistress, Darth Ekage.
All you need to know is that our Supreme Master is displeased with your mistress.
I will be on the right side of the Emperor. My fellow infiltrators and I pledge our support to you and the Emperor. We will slaughter these commandos and then free our remaining brothers.
Wear yourself out.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You're not really going to slaughter us, are you?
No, not really.
Well... I'm not gonna lift a finger, if that makes you feel any better.
My fellows, we are not only free of these cells, we have been liberated from the rule of Darth Ekage. We will not interfere when you face Darth Ekage, my lord. You have my word.
You will be summoned. Be ready to serve the Emperor.
We will answer that call. May your strength surge when you face the mistress.
I don't understand why any self-respecting Sith assassin wouldn't have a lightsaber.
No clue. Let's see.
Alright, hang on. I've got a call to make.
Darth Ekage's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the deep prison, but it was a struggle. And unfortunately, the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
Tell me where to find you.
Isn't that nice? You want to make sure we can find each other. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth
He thinks I'm
cell.
being some kind of snarky asshole, but I'm legitimately just trying to make sure I can rendezvous with him so we can take down Ekage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe that's how the line was intended to be delivered, but me, I'm just like, nah, just tell me where you are so I can catch up to you.
Yeah. No, but the reason why I say, like...
I get it, I'm a Sith, you're a Jedi, we don't exactly trust or like one another, but this is what we gotta do.
Yeah, we agreed to a partnership right here.
Yeah, and in this particular instance, I don't give two shits about the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
They're not my focus, they're not my target, they're not my war.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, they kind of are my war, but it's a different can of worms.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, going back to what you were saying regarding the Bonds movies, I've literally never seen a single one of them.
Okay, so... For the Bond films, like, as spy films, they're good. They're cool. It's just my thing with them is... Oh, that person's getting strangled. Oh. Oh, you fast traveled. Okay, where are we heading? That's me... Imperial Frontline Camp? Is that where you're at?
We're gonna do your thing now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, go to the Frontline Camp.
Okay. As spy films, I think the Bond films are good. But you know, like, how, like, if you were a villain, would you accept some elaborate way for the hero to escape?
Cough, cough, Riddler, cough.
Yeah, like, you just set up, like, these elaborate, like schemes to, like, be able to, like, kill your enemies, but, like, not watch to make sure it succeeds.
I mean, these people are eccentric megalomaniacs.
Lower prison.
I'm going to tell you right all the way at the far end. Okay, before you click that button.
Yeah.
I'm going to warn you right now. This is going to make your game be a little fucky-wucky for a second. Just click the location and then take your hands off everything and let it sort itself out.
Okay.
Wow, that's the smoothest thing. Never mind.
They probably...
It's never been that smooth. I swear to God, it's never been that smooth, even on this very computer.
You require medical attention.
Sell my junk. Repair all my crap.
Be well.
Okay.
No, I'm not kidding. like the whole repairing thing has not been an issue for me since back when this game was goddamn new.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do your thing first since it's literally right here.
Oh, we're both in the same area. Cool.
Yeah, this is the end game.
Ah. For Chapter 3.
No, this is the end game for Belsavis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we are just starting Chapter 3.
Okay.
But I will say it's it's probably the shortest chapter, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. So after we finish Belsavis for both of us, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, once Belsavis, yeah, one planet a stream. That's our norm.
Yep.
I mean, like, we're getting 2 storylines done with every stream, so it's like...
Yeah. But yeah, no,
we're getting a lot done.
Yeah. So with, the Bond films, the issue I have with them is, one, the villains always have, like, some insane plan. Like, I want to blow up the moon. Why?
Yeah, well, also, I'm sorry, but every time somebody brings up stupid, pointless, evil plans, I just have to bring up that Heinz Doofenshmirtz wanted to, at one point, and I quote him, set fire to the sun!
We don't talk about that. He's not... Like, he's
I
just...
talk about that because it's goddamn funny.
I know, but it's like one of those things of... We don't talk about that. For a guy who's supposed to be super intelligent, he's not that smart.
I mean, he acknowledged that that it's pretty impossible to do.
Yeah.
Like, he knows he's spouting bullshit.
He was probably just bored and thought that would be a fun idea.
I mean, that could be half of his goddamn schemes, dude.
He also probably actively gets paid by Orca.
Which of my children are you?
Because, like, they know he's not really a threat, but he's super...
Hang on.
I am looking for a machine that can rebuild me.
The Rakata called me the Mother Machine. I call myself a Shah.
Yep.
My children are as numerous as the Rakata once were. I called them Twi'lek, Zabrak, Eshkar. I loved them all. I can remake you, but I must ask you to free me. I will no longer slave to the Rakata. Their age is done.
How do I free you?
The Rakata gave me the freedom to create within their parameters, but they built me to be far more powerful. Disable the terminals nearby. They restrain me. With release, I will remake you however you please.
There could be something in that. Power for you is power for us.
In this instance, go along with what they're saying.
What she calls affection is just a series of subroutines. Don't trust her.
Consider it done.
Thank you, child. Your kindness will not be forgotten.
I like how that was the evil plan. I have to take this data. Oh. Yeah, let's kill everyone.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I think it's the Rakata calling to basically be like, you're a piece of shit! You betrayed me! It's like, I never made a deal with you. Let's see what this is. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh. Well, then I need to
Never
disable
mind.
some kind of Rakata security system. Can you help me?
Best slicers in the galaxy. We've been studying the readouts of the device you found earlier, and I think we've got a handle on it. If we can't do it, no one can. Patch us in when you're ready.
Alright, lead on.
Okay, we're going to the... Oh god, there's so many people here.
Yeah, the Rakata kind of pride themselves on not letting people touch their shit.
Well, screw them! I'm touching all their shit!
Phrasing.
Screw them! I'm touching all their items.
Better.
Okay. I'll let you go kill those guys. I'm going to this first room.
Yeah, you do that. I'll clear out this area.
But yeah, no, I think like a lot of the times in like films, you can sympathize with a villain. I think that's how you make. Oh, you got pulled?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind. That's just like, what? Was not expecting.
Hold on. I hope you can handle this.
Nothing we can't handle.
Oh.
Okay, good. I'm here.
Yeah, because I think like you agree. Like when to make a good villain, you should be able to somewhat sympathize with them. Like you understand where they're coming from.
Bond movies are kind of old, so it was a different standard back then.
Well, no, even like the more modern Bond films, because they still come out with new Bond films just with a different actor.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Like I said, never seen them, so I don't really have a voice here.
Yeah, no, but it's like it's for those to have. But I was saying, like in general, you agree with me that when you make a villain, to have a good villain, you should somewhat sympathize with them. Like,
or at the very least, have a basic understanding of what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and like where they're coming from. Like how a lot of people are saying, like, Thanos is right.
It's one of the reasons why so many people have a problem with Zamasu from Super.
Zamasu was just a god with a god complex.
Which is hilariously hypocritical.
Yeah. Like, for him, like, you're not supposed to relate with him. You're just supposed to hate him as a character.
I mean, yeah, but, they tried to make it to where you can sort of see his point, but no.
No.
And then, of course, there's the ending of, and I'm just going to quote Kaiser Neko here, rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah.
And we're doing this again. Okay.
Okay, one more security device we have to disable.
I see it. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Now let's set this down and rebuild Telpana.
Bigger, stronger, faster, better. However that song/meme goes.
Daft Punk's
You got it,
better, stronger, or let's see. Better, faster, stronger, harder. Boom, 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 boom. Da da, da da.
Yeah,
Bigger,
I've literally
better,
only
harder,
heard it
faster.
used in Krillin's in the Krillin plays of the original Dead Space.
I think like Daft Punk is a gem in its time. Where,
I'm sure it is.
Where I don't think like you'll ever get something as beloved as Daft Punk again.
Possibly, yeah.
Because like even whenever like they haven't released like any songs in like years, and like they just come up saying Daft Punk is breaking up, everyone's like their fan base is like, no!
They're torn up, yeah.
Yeah. Go and get this one. Kim, where the fuck are you, Kim?
He's over with me. He's coming to you.
Okay. Bastard ran off?
He figured you didn't need the backup. That or Zash is trying to get you killed.
I have to have a word with her later.
You can do that once we're done here and you unlock all the support combos. Na.
Okay, let's see what happens.
At last, child. Thank you. We needn't worry about the Rakata anymore. I have turned the machines against them. They are dead.
The slaves are the masters now.
As it should be. In time,
Cathartic for
I will
your
see to the release
character.
of all my children. But for now, I promise to remake you.
So, God, it'd be funny. I just get another character customization screen.
That doesn't happen, but that would be funny. Good opportunity for it, honestly.
Yeah.
But I imagine there's a good number of players that would just decide, like, you know what, let's just not fuck with anything. I'll just hit the accept and move on.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, if they've stuck it out with the character looking the way they have for this long, I don't think they're going to care enough to change it for this.
Yeah. Now I'm stronger to take control over all the ghosts.
I don't know if it's that simple. I'm pretty sure we're still looking for answers.
There. The ancient Rakatan specification has been altered. You have been remade. Your power will no longer devour you.
What do you mean, ancient Rakatan specification? Am I Rakata now?
You are you. I have merely reorganized your cellular structure. If I could build a Rakata, that species would not have died out. Oh, child, I will never forget the kindness you have shown me.
Destroys the mainframe.
Can we like just take that AI and have her on the ship? Because honestly, I like that AI.
I don't know. I think an AI that's that smart should probably stay down here in the pits of nowhere where it belongs.
Yeah, but I could use her as a weapon.
Exactly my point.
I said I can. Let me, only me.
Again, exactly my point.
You have no faith in me.
I really don't. Also, we're going this way.
Oh. Ah! Here I come to save the day! Yawn.
Here we go. Let's work alongside a Jedi Master. Sith, I regret that I'm unable to rendezvous. I intercepted a communication from Lord Malakost. His forces have regrouped. I will attempt to head them off, but you must proceed immediately. Darth Ekage is in cell block 77Z. Lord Malakost has already arrived there. If I survive, I will join you. It amuses me to think you'll be happy to see me. Good luck. That goes so fucking fast.
Yep.
Alright, kill everything. No survivors. We can't let any person here report back to Barris that I'm alive.
Wait, does your mission actually say kill everyone?
No, but it's a bonus.
Ah.
And if I was, like, actually in my character's skin, that would be how I was thinking. Like, we cannot take even the slightest chance of Barris knowing I exist just yet. I want the anonymity for as long as I can hold it.
There's only one. What?
No, never mind. Answered my own question.
There's only one person strong enough to take out all of Malakost's acolytes and Malakost himself.
I mean, they could. I mean, a Jedi is actively helping me, so it's easy. It could be easy for him to believe that it was a Jedi.
True.
Also, fun fact about this whole Emperor's Wrath thing. We technically see 2 Emperor's Wraths throughout the entirety of this game and all of its 4 original storylines. The first one we never see in this storyline. But when we play the Jedi Knight storyline, we'll have quite a few interactions with the previous Emperor's Wrath. And it's honestly pretty interesting, and your cape is glitching the fuck out on my end.
Yeah, good. Let the glitches happen.
I am a member of the Jedi Council, I just don't look it. Ignore the fact that I'm very obviously a Sith Lord.
I am part of the IBTC.
The what?
The IBTC. The something 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 committee.
Okay. Just gonna kind of take that one at face value and leave it at that.
You hopefully you understood what that meant.
I do not. I genuinely don't.
That just shows how much more of a degenerate I am. Itty bitty titty committee. You support
Gutter brain.
I mean, in the anime world, that's what it's called. Oh,
what the hell?
Cutscene?
Nope. Let's try that again. That's better. The incredible lengths that one has to go through in order to successfully imprison a Force user.
My lord, you are freed.
You know?
Yeah.
Rage. Wrath. Vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else,
I'm not
I would destroy them
suspicious!
for practice.
Quack!
Why did it take Barra so long to discover Belsavis? He must be getting weak.
Barras has ascended to the Dark Council, and with your help, will soon be named the voice of the Emperor.
That will never come to pass.
Malakost, you're incompetent. You've been followed. Prove your worth as we deal with this intruder, or I will kill you after all.
Kill him now. He'll only get in your way. Better if we tangle without the distraction.
How right you are, whoever you are.
Thanks for getting rid of your only real advantage over me,
I will tell your
dumbass.
master, my brother, the future voice of the Emperor, that you died like a dog.
You are truly Barris's kin, to betray someone so loyal to you.
It is a family tradition. Now, exactly who are you?
He's with me. Ekko.
Someone with very weird
Well,
friends.
sad as the will. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
Call me what you will, it doesn't change anything.
A Sith who finds himself working towards the same goal as a Jedi should realize something is wrong. I just destroyed a Lord with a mere flick of my wrist. Don't blink. I'm about to do it again.
We fight together, Sith.
You can't deny cinematically that was a really cool shot.
Yep. Beat her up! Gang up on her! Just 5 people fucking...
Yeah, just 5 people dogpiling her. That was not a fight.
Here?
Yes.
Mull that over in death.
Barris will avenge me.
He will try.
She was defeated. Done. You shouldn't have killed her like that. We could have locked her away again.
Now there is no chance of her escape. Admit it. This is the best option.
The logic is sound, but it still feels wrong. I hope you'll come to see that to defy your former master, you have to walk a different path. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
Your choice, Crux. Do we spare this asshole or do we cut his neck off?
You see, no witnesses. Is what my brain...
Would anybody in the Jedi Council believe him?
That's true.
Either way, it's your choice.
Now let's let him live. He hasn't crossed you yet.
Alright.
Or we kill him.
Do we leave his enemies? Well, hang on. So, in that case, what's the answer to that I give him? Are we enemies after this, or do we remain allies despite our warring faction?
Oh, enemy. I thought we were going to get into a fight with him. Nah, still enemies.
We can fight him right now if we choose.
Oh. Fuck it, let's do that.
It's either enemies, friends, or we do not part. Attack!
Enemies. We part, but we part as enemies.
If I ever see you again, I will kill you.
That's pretty clear. Good luck to you, Sith.
I can't imagine why we didn't kill him.
The voice in...
See if I come to regret it later. Now, We return to the ship and inform the Hand.
that
was
was funnier than I thought it would be.
that is good. So now we both just...
Although, honestly, I think it's heightened by the fact that we did talk about it for a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your objective?
I just go back to my ship's airlock on
Same.
Belsavis. So, is that the Imperial Lodgement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow you until you get onto your ship. Because if you're only supposed to go to your airlock or whatever, then that means that some shit's about to go down.
Yep.
So, aha.
Which way?
Up.
Yeah.
We go in the direction of space. Up.
Well, don't say now. How can we fly?
Stop asking questions and just do it.
Don't get stuck. Okay. Orbital station.
Orbital station.
Yep.
I'd say, Jinx, you owe me a soda, but that'd be a pretty difficult debt to collect on.
I mean, at some point we'll see each other again.
I mean, yeah, but by that point it'll be pretty moot.
True.
You're coming this way, buddy.
Everything was... All these doors just look the same. Okay. We go to the airlock. Now, who the hell do I deal with now?
Yeah, who am I about to slaughter?
Oh, use your personal holocom.
Oh. Boo!
Boo! Fucking sucks.
Boo! Legend boo! Super boo! Kid boo!
I've nearly finished claiming control of this prison. I've had one of the prison security droids install an upgrade.
Oh yeah, the Ricotta. I imagine he's less than pleased about what we did to him.
No, this is the Asha.
Oh, it's not the mother.
That's the mother.
Oh. Oh, it's the mother. Okay. I'm leaving then.
Yeah. Because now I use my ship's meeting console and see what that does. And then with that, we're done for this episode.
Yay!
We'll be back next Friday, and tomorrow we'll be back with
Shadows of War.
Shadows of War, where we will do some map completions.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what this does.
I'm finished here.
You're looking a lot better, that's for sure.
Yeah, you may as well end the Belsavis stuff with the cutscene.
Yep.
Hey, we're getting a holocall here. Someone named Moff Pyron.
Who the hell's Moff Pyron? Oh, wait.
That's a good question. Who is Moff Pyron?
I have no idea, but we'll figure that out next week.
Draft Punk was amazing, says Crow.
He means Daft Punk.
Oh.
He misspelled it, because Draft Punk sounds like a beer brand. It sounds like the beer brand that like rocks metalheads would drink. Punk rockers. This is my new beer, Draft Punk. It tastes like parental disapproval.
Come up with that one all by yourself, did ya?
Yes, that's why it took me a second, because I was like, fuck, what's the words? But yeah, with that, we're going to end off here. We'll be back with more of this next week. But join us tomorrow for some Shadows of War. And just join us, have a good time. Give us conversation topics you'd like to see. And
follow us on Twitch. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you later, nerds.
Peace.